Hey there, if you're a dog owner in Stamford and you're trying to find a trainer, you have definitely come to the right place. We're going to break it all down for you, making it really clear how to pick the perfect professional for you and your pup. So, here's what we're going to cover. First, why training a dog in Stamford is its own unique thing. Then we'll get into training philosophies, what different programs cost, the key questions you need to ask, and finally, some local rules and resources you'll want to know about. All right, let's get right to it. First up, what makes owning a dog right here in Stamford so different? Life with a dog in Stamford isn't always just a walk in the park. Sometimes it's a walk down a very busy Bedford street. Your dog has to handle so much here, from being polite in apartment hallways to navigating the crowds at Harbor Point. And let's not forget the sounds of the Metro North trains. A well-trained dog here really needs to be ready for anything. Okay, so now let's talk about the foundation of all good training. We're going to look at the modern training ideas you should be looking for when you're hiring a pro. So, the approach that's really the gold standard today is called positive reinforcement. And it's not just about tossing your dog a treat for sitting. It's really about building a relationship based on trust, which in turn builds your dog's confidence. And that confidence is exactly what they need to handle all the different situations they'll face here in Stamford. What this really boils down to is finding a trainer who uses modern, science-backed methods, things that are all about reward and building trust. On the flip side, you really want to steer clear of anyone using old-school, fear-based techniques. Honestly, those methods can often cause a lot more harm than good. Okay, this is a big one. Connecticut doesn't actually license dog trainers, so how do you know who's legit? Certifications are your best friend here. You'll see these letter combinations after a trainer's name, like CPDTKA for general training, or maybe IABC CDBC if you're dealing with bigger issues like fear. These letters mean they've passed tests and are committed to keeping their skills sharp, so definitely ask about them. All right, let's talk about the nitty-gritty, the different kinds of training programs you'll find, and of course, what they typically cost here in the Stamford area. So, this chart gives you a pretty good ballpark for training costs around Stamford and Fairfield County. You'll probably notice that big jump in price for board and train. Well, that's because it's a totally different beast. We're talking intensive, round-the-clock training with a pro. It's a huge commitment of their time. So, which format is right for you? Well, group classes are awesome. They're affordable, great for socialization, and your dog learns to listen with other dogs around. But if you have a really specific problem, say your dog goes nuts when the doorbell rings, a private lesson at your home might be just what you need. And hey, if your schedule is just packed, there are other options. Things like board and train or even day training can be a great way to speed up the process because your dog is getting that really intensive, focused learning. All right, so you've done your research and you have a short list of trainers. What's next? Well, now you need to interview them, and having the right questions ready is absolutely key. I'd start by asking this one. You want their answer to sound a lot like that positive science-based stuff we just discussed. When they walk you through a typical session, you'll get a much better sense of what it would actually be like to work with them. This question is a really good test to see if they get Stamford life. A great trainer will have ready-to-go advice for apartment challenges, like passing other dogs in the hallway or dealing with all the noise from the street. And of course, don't forget to ask about their certifications and how they keep learning. A true professional is always staying up to date on the latest science. Their answer really shows you how serious they are about their craft. Okay, we're almost done. To finish up, let's go over a few local rules every dog owner in Stamford needs to be aware of, and then I'll share some fantastic places to practice everything you've learned. Here's a number you'll want to file away: 7 feet. That's the maximum leash length allowed in public spaces here in Stamford, according to the city's leash law. The only exception is if you're in a clearly marked off leash park. Getting your dog licensed in Stamford is a must, and it's basically a 2-step deal. Step 1, make sure your dog is up to date on their rabies vaccine. Step 2, take that proof of vaccination to the city to get your official dog license. Pretty simple. Now, once you're in the swing of training, you'll need good spots to practice. Think of Stamford's parks as your training grounds. Paw Park is perfect for working on off-leash skills in a safe fenced area. Myonis River Park has trails that are great for leash walking practice. And Cove Island Park is a fantastic place to work on your dog's focus with all the joggers and bikers around. It really comes down to this. Taking the time to find the right trainer isn't just another chore. It's truly an investment that will pay you back every single day you spend with your dog. So good luck with your search. A well-trained dog just makes your life so much easier. Think about it. Relaxing at home, walking downtown, even just having friends over. It all becomes more enjoyable. We hope you find the perfect match and get to enjoy everything that comes with having a great dog by your side here in Stamford.